welcome to TrustyHogs episode.
Try again. 1 second. It's like, hello and welcome to TrustyHogs episode 27. Let's do that.
Hello and welcome to TrustyHogs episode 27.
Yeah!
Nailed it. What synchronicity.
Hi, Hogs.
Hi, Hogs. Welcome to TrustyHogs. This is the podcast where we tell you about our frankly perfect lives.
Thank you.
Provided you don't listen to any of the facts. And then we take your problems and help you solve them.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Through the fog, step forth the trusty hogs. Yeah, you're gonna give them your problems and they will solve them. Or maybe they won't, and that's your problem. They'll have guests and Andrew White on the tech. Oh, it's Helen and Catherine as the trusty hogs. Trust the trusty hogs, or maybe not.
Helen's here. I'm here. We've got a lot to tell you.
I mean, Em and Andrew are here. I mean, I guess
Hi, Em and
Thank you.
Andrew.
Hi.
Hi.
We're deep into
Thank
April.
you. Thank you, guys.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure's all ours.
Thank you for
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for being
I know
here.
it's drip, 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 little April showers.
I know, can you believe?
Not weather-wise, but cunt-wise, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
Always. Day in,
Dripping
day
all over the place.
Are you ever dry?
Holy shit.
Do you have an
You know
arid
what?
one?
I actually do think I have a wet purse. I think I'm more I've never had use for lube apart from for taste. You know, because it's like the strawberry one is like, but like it's taste.
Oh my God, we
arguably,
just
I would pick
started
lube
and I'm already tired.
over. How?
say
But
things
okay, fine, I have a wet purse. I have a wet purse.
Okay, you've established.
I feel like I'm being shamed for it, but I do have a lot of like.
the cat that's like cream and pink bag puss.
Yeah, bag purse.
Okay, just wondering. I
don't think bag purse is wet.
Oh no, is literally any way to change the topic?
Oh, right. Okay.
Tell me how you are. What are your goals? How's your week been? What's going on for you? Anything else, please?
I mean, it's been so good. I mean,
You've had a great time recently.
I've had a great time recently.
We haven't told anybody what we did for your birthday on the podcast. Do you want to talk about it?
If anyone missed it
On our
you're
Instagram.
not following us on Instagram, and that's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I had the most blessed birthday week of all time.
You had a good week.
I had like a takeaway for every meal, which is why I currently have a tummy ache like a 12-year-old.
You did make me rub your stomach outside, and you wanted me to rub so low on it. And
how often do you
podcasting?
Trying to run the podcast.
Okay, just feels...
Oh my God.
Wow, Andrew, that was
when
really
I'm talking
defensive.
about my tummy ache, like
Wow,
women don't have
Andrew.
pain.
That's not what I'm saying. Why do
Wow,
I always end
Andrew.
up as a misogynist in these situations?
I don't know. I think it's because we're all really manipulative bitches. Is that what you think, Andrew? That we're manipulative bitches?
Those
that
were
what
my
you're
That
saying?
was good.
thoughts,
That was good.
Wow.
That was good
Very well done.
He's
manipulation.
so rude. It's crazy. Very much-
Basically, I have a tummy ache, Andrew, because So you took me out yesterday, which I think was just the icing on the cake.
Can't be yesterday because we're on April 7th.
Okay, well, you took me out yesterday from the day we were recording this.
I took you out for your birthday, which is all I really want to talk about.
There we go.
Okay.
You took me out for my birthday. You treated me like a princess. Like, you
tried-
gave in to every whim.
Well, I tried to plan my own plan, and you were livid about it, so I had to just do what you
I
wanted.
didn't know what your plan was. My fear, Andrew, you can back me up on this. Catherine said to me, because you were gigging an Aldershot the night of my birthday.
I was.
Which my school friends were livid about because I'm from next to Aldershot, and they were like, oh my God, how can you let Catherine do this? Like, Anna Grant sent me a screenshot of Catherine's Instagram. They've never met.
I love her,
Being
though.
like, yeah, we all love Anna Grant. Sent me a screenshot being like, how could you let this happen? Poor Catherine. How was it, Catherine?
The people of Aldershot are chatty.
There we go.
They're chatty. They're chatty, but they're also polite. So it's like they talk over you, but they don't laugh that much. So it's like a weird mix of like it felt more like a town hall, like like a meeting.
Yeah.
This man who I dragged during the show, so it's very harsh of me to bring up again. I get out of the train station at Aldershot, and bear in mind, like I have my headphones on. It's dark.
Yeah.
I'm going to my show. I don't know where it is yet. I just get out and I'm trying to get there in time because I'm late for the tech. And I get out of this train station in this town I've never been to. I don't know if it's a town or a city, but I think
It's a town. It's not.
Sure. And then this guy goes, Catherine, heading to the Westie?
Oh my God. The West End Centre.
Yeah.
It's the Westie, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah. And he's like, great. We're coming to the show. See you there. You have to understand, this is like a lone man who knows my name, who's waiting for me, it feels like,
We're
at the
very
train
chatty
station.
in North East Hampshire. We're very
But
chatty.
like, you wouldn't go, hello, would you not go, hey, Catherine, you don't know me, but I'm coming to your show later. Just like, people just act like I know that.
I understand that's frightening, but I also understand where he's coming from.
I
Like,
know,
oh, hi. See you at the Westie.
But like, I don't get sent
You got
pictures.
a Wimpy Burger later? Like,
It's just like, but I don't get sent pictures of ticket holders. So like, I don't know who you, I just think you're a person who's like seen it on my website and has now followed me to the station. It's terrifying.
That's
so
cute.
then I was like, so I stopped shaking and like get to the
Westie.
the Westie. I walk myself there on following Google Maps, and I'm like, okay, shake it off. It's fine. I'm sure he's fine. It's gonna be fine. He wasn't following you. He's coming to the show. Everything's fine. I get there.
Yes.
I've left him behind me at the station, and yet when I get there, he's at the Westie.
Yes.
Waiting for me.
Yes.
Because he's driven there from the train station.
Yeah.
So he's like, hi, Catherine, you made it to the Westie. And I was like, oh my God.
Why walk? Why walk?
I
I
was
can get
like,
in the car.
Now he has a woman with him, and she's like, I can't believe he didn't give you a lift. And I'm like, I don't know how to tell this woman that I would not have gotten in a car with that man. Like, it was terrifying. So I had to tell him during the show what he did wrong and why he should never do that
But what's
again.
amazing is like this guy's clearly actively a fan of yours.
Oh yeah, shout out to Wes. He seems like a nice
A
bro,
super
but-
fan of yours, but at the same time has no idea how to interact with you. I think that's the ultimate.
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing is, I think people don't realize that as much as I'm like quite confident on stage, as a person, I'm tremendously risk averse and actually pretty much eternally anxious and on edge.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm waiting to be attacked when I'm not, which is crazy because I'm rarely attacked, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm always ready and assume that I'm in danger.
I think that's the right state to be in. High alert.
It's just womanhood, right? But I am very anxious, and so I really didn't deal, and I just kept saying, thank you so much for coming to the show. That I really appreciate it. I really appreciate. Anyway, Wes seems like a nice guy, but don't do that to
I
comics.
love that's what you did instead of taking the night off and coming to the birthday. You
Oh,
were
sorry,
like,
yeah.
no, I have to go to Aldershot. I've got to go to the Westie.
Hey, they bought all the tickets. I was really pleased.
I mean, you're a sellout star. You know, at the end of the day,
in Aldershot.
the Westie's big.
It was
Okay,
a nice-
I've seen Panto at Westie, Dick and Dom and Dubhghaill at the height of Dubhghaill fame.
Oh my God.
They be respectful. They came.
I've done a podcast with them. They are not good before 2 p.m.
No, but Dick and Dom and Dubhghaill
shade,
was
no
from
shade.
mine.
No, to be fair, actually, that was really mean of me. I've done 2 interviews with them, both in Edinburgh, and both were like at noon, and both times they both looked like they were so mad they had to be up that early.
Were they playing bogeys?
No, they were mostly just complaining about being hungover.
Bogeys.
We probably have to cut this. I'm sure it's defamation.
Bogeys.
Andrew's already written it down. Anyway, Dick and
Dom and Dubhghaill would be like, am I saying it wrong? I feel there's a
I
weird
think
reaction.
they might be laughing because I wince every time you do. Maybe
Dick and Dom and Dubhghaill, they that's like the most delayed wins of all
I
time.
hate it.
That's like when I went to that amateur wrestling and they'd be like, huh, huh. But they would like pack out the Westie. And I feel like to get to that level of Dubhghaill fame,
Is
when
what
you
you're
have never been on
actually saying to me
Dubhghaill,
that I've almost made it to Dick and Dom level.
Dick and Dom at their peak.
Cool.
We're talking. There was a girl from my town that got on Dick and Dom and Dubhghaill, and they went to her school to audition. Crookham Juniors didn't go to mine, and she got it because she fell off the chair during the audition, and we were all like, "That's genius."
That's so smart. Hey, this this level of jealousy in your face and tone reminds me of when we were at Shrek Adventure where I took you for your birthday, and then the guy who was like the Mystic Meg character of the Shrek experience.
Who looked just like Olga Koch.
Oh my God, it was crazy. They had
Insane.
twins.
I found the male
Twins.
Olga. He works at Shrek Adventure. It's mad.
And he changes his accent too, which is like crazy.
Because Olga's got a mystery accent.
A mystery accent.
This makes sense.
I know.
now.
Oh my God, that's her side hustle.
What was she doing yesterday? Or the
Fascinating.
day that we went. Yeah.
to- yeah.
No, you did
But
get
there
asked your name.
There was a
Yeah.
jealousy because I got asked my name and you sort of stopped breathing. You were so angry. Like you'd already been enraged because some children had been asked to volunteer and you were not asked. But when he
Well,
asked,
I would understand if I hadn't put my hand up.
but when he asked me my name and you were stood right there, I could feel you were fucking fuming.
But you know that I had an interaction with him before that because he went, "Are you the last?" And I went, "Yeah." And then he went, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Are you I've just given you valuable information
Wow.
so you can start your bit.
Wow.
Okay, let's stop fighting, my love.
Okay.
You treated me like a princess.
I actually
truly did.
I had a better time with this Shrek experience than I expected.
You were elated. You
really-
joined in the dance parties, all 3 of them.
Yeah, there were three dance parties.
It was incredible. Actually, maybe the third one wasn't a dance party, but we danced.
We sure danced.
There was a little lad when we were going in with his mum and dad,
Harvey?
like very
No, not
little.
Harvey.
Not
Baby,
Har- we
baby.
can't. We learnt the
Can't name
children's
the
names
children.
because they were asked.
Sorry.
They got asked.
Was it
They got asked
all
their names.
children? Was that any
It was
other?
all
and their
children
parents.
with their parents.
Okay. and their
And
parents.
one incredibly tactile, like, young date. The redhead and the guy.
They were like handsy, but there was
Honestly,
also
I
an
was like,
anal joke
stop.
from one of the characters. So it was very hard to read
Lot
like
of, like-
what age it was for.
But it was like euphemistic to the point that the kids didn't get it and the adults were horrified. So it played
I
to,
laughed
it
out
played to
loud.
us laughing and silence, let's be clear. But
Maybe the potion's in the back passage, and I was like, and it was parents like, cover their ears.
But there was one like 20-year-old couple who just would not stop necking, and it was
I get it.
really inappropriate.
It was hot. I honestly, because Shrek for me is such like a, you know what I mean? Like those broad shoulders. He owns property. He bathes. Like yes. So like
Okay.
for me, he's like a thick dad, and you know he's fertile as fuck because between Shrek 1 and 2, 3 kids.
A lot of babies.
Mad.
Okay.
Absolutely mad. But it was such a special day. Oh my God, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh God,
I had my hair cut.
I loved it.
I'm going to take it down for the YouTube
It's really
viewers.
sharp, a nice lob. Love it.
Okay, well, when it was brushed, it looked a lot better than this.
Okay,
Um,
you think? No, it
I
did.
spoke to my hairdresser. She was like, I've seen your Instagram stories. I've seen all of them. I see you doing curly girl method. And I went, talk to me. Tell me the professional inside
Tell
of
me
you. She was
everything.
like, you have to have a curly girl cut. You can't just jump into it.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it a cult? And she went, nah. And I was like, is it a cult? And she went, mm-hmm. You're fucking indoctrinated, sweetheart.
I'm
You're going to
not.
be drinking the Kool-Aid
I
before
just
you
have
know it.
curly hair.
You've got to be fucking careful.
It's very simple, I just-
Because you're trying to get me involved in it. Next thing you'll be trying to get Andrew involved in it.
He doesn't
Poor
have curly
little
hair.
Em.
They don't have curly hair.
You'll be doing it to
Neither
everyone.
of them have curly hair.
It's a cult and you got to get out
No,
now.
you have curly hair, and you need to stop using sulfates and straighteners, and stop wrecking your hair. And
There are
just let it slide.
sulfates in everything.
Not in the shampoos I buy.
What shampoo do you buy?
The Clem.
What the fuck?
I'll send you it. It's French for you have fucking curly hair.
But like, you need to get like a curly girl haircut.
Well, you just have to get it. She should be cutting your hair for curls anyway because you have curly hair. Why would she? Maybe this is
I've
an
gone
issue
for the
with her.
Victoria Beckham bob.
Yeah, you look so alike.
I'm doing Vogue 73 questions, Victoria Beckham.
Okay, let's go. You ready? What's your favorite food?
I only know the answer to one of her questions.
No, just
Oh.
be you.
Just be me.
You're on Vogue 73 questions.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Helen.
Oh, hi, come in.
If you were a piece of clothing, what would you be?
Skirt!
If you were a piece of food, what would you be?
Salt!
If you had a favorite flavor, what would it be?
Salt!
If you had a favorite yoga position, what would it be?
Praying mantis. Is that one? Okay, praying mantis.
Red or white?
Oh,
Why?
sorry, I need to make something in my kitchen.
Oh my
Don't they
God.
always do that? Like, I take little
Yeah,
breaks to be
yeah.
like, oh my God, here's a tray of pastries that I don't eat, and if I did, I'd throw them up.
Oh, lovely. What flavors are the pastries you regurgitate?
Blueberry and salt.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone famous is calling.
Oh my God, who is it?
Hello, Nelson Mandela. Not now. Love to Winnie.
She's dead.
No, when? Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, not recently. Was it recently? When did she die? Oh, he must be devastated. They were very in love. They were very in love.
I love you.
And then you sort of like go like, I'm just gonna sit on this sofa that I've never sat on before.
Gorgeous. What's in your fridge?
Water.
Amazing. What do you want out of life?
Well, peace and happiness and a really tight pussy.
What'll I find in your handbag?
I can't show you. It's so embarrassing.
What's your favorite cream?
Sour. Don't they always do kitschy answers like that? Like they're just sort of like, I'm so offbeat. Could you imagine doing a 73 questions at my flat with Sunil?
I'd love it.
Like them just coming in and being like, is this it? And we're like, yeah, this is the duality of man. That's Mike Tyson eating someone's ear. And that's him feeding pigeons. Anyway, do you want to see my stuffed toy collection?
What's the last book you read? Oh yeah, no, you'd have to do 72.
What was it? No, it was. I read a bookie this year. What was it? I talked about it on this
Girl,
podcast.
Woman, Other.
American Dirt.
Oh yeah, that too.
American Dirt, and I'm reading Couplet number 9 at the moment. It's a horror.
Okay, look at
Yeah,
you.
they found 2 bodies in their garden. Who did it?
Can you tell I've never seen 73 questions? I'm like, I've seen a few little intro clips, but I don't know what questions they actually ask.
It's literally like that. It's like,
Okay.
what's your like favorite memory? And like what's your naughty food?
Oh,
and they're
gross.
just sort of like cheese strings.
Oh god.
Actually, they don't say cheese strings. They usually say something like, I'm crazy for tacos. And it's
Oh,
like,
God.
you're not.
Stop. Okay.
But it is, I highly recommend Victoria Beckham's one because her answer was salt.
Amazing.
Like, what's your favorite flavor? No, what's your favorite spice? Salt.
No. That's incredible. Do you think this has been a good episode? Because I feel like it's been a lot.
I think it's been great.
Okay.
I think a guest would help us save it.
Oh my god, yeah. I think we're sort of running into the ground and we should probably bring on a guest right now.
The shiz.
Okay. He's a very, very good comic and a good friend of ours.
I
It's
love
the
him.
incredible Finn Taylor.
Yes, please.
Straight, white, bearded man on our podcast.
Yes, please.
Live a little. You gotta change it up sometimes. Don't mind if we do, Finn Taylor.
Yeah.
Year 6. Yeah, Anna Grant, who you love.
How is she still friends with you?
It was year 6, and it was register duty, and you get like one chance to do it, like a year, where you get to be like in charge of taking the registers around to each of the classrooms.
Oh, I thought you meant like you got one chance a year
One
and school
slap.
slap
Yeah,
meeting.
yeah.
Yeah, my school was handing out one slap a
Yeah,
year.
yeah, cool.
You can beat up a bitch, but only once a year, babe. And I was like, got you. I'm going to save this up for summertime. We've got a big audience on the playground. I'm not doing it at a wet play just in front of my class.
Do you know what
Bullshit.
though? I think that would help kids get over stuff like this.
Do you
if it's like
think?
you have one slap that you can not get in trouble for a year, and then someone would insult you, and you'd be like, do I want to use this now? And then you get over it.
Oh, that's interesting.
And anyway, this is why I should be in charge of schools.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always saying
One hit.
I'm always.
Can I run it with you?
Yeah.
I feel like I've got a very sort of like matronly school vibe.
I disagree. I think that you seem like a person who's banned from being within a certain number of feet from school.
That's bullshit. I have
Wow.
done several school fundraisers, and I am a delight.
To get closer. Have we started? Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, any excuse to get closer to
Yeah,
a
yeah,
school.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, I'll do a fundraiser. Knee fucking stress.
Hi, Finn Taylor. Welcome to Trusty Hogs.
Hey
How are
guys,
you?
thanks for having me. Sorry.
I don't know why.
No, every time.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I've just got away from my wife for a couple of hours, but sure, bring that back.
Right?
Bring that back. No, listen, I'm sorry, I'm late and I smell of fish, so I
Why do you
apologise.
smell like fish?
Well, it's been a warm week. I was hosing the old bird down outside.
We've actually got a can of deodorant in the corner.
Yeah, because all the men who
But
come
you
here are so
don't
disgusting.
smell.
Good. Well, I'm aware it's on my hands, but
do you
Why have you got fish in your hands?
hey,
Oh no, wait, I don't know why
I
I
want
asked
to know,
that.
why do you have fish on
I
your
was
hands?
feeding. I have a child. I was feeding her some hake.
Weird. Are you joking?
No.
Your child eats hake.
Yeah.
Don't people usually start them on strawberries or something?
Yeah, but she's like 9 months. She's been eating for like 4 months or something. She's
She's up to hake now?
Yeah, but hake
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like it doesn't. It just go like mushy vegetables.
3 meals
for like
a day,
year?
4 months. You got to try and introduce something new every day. Yeah, you're down to hake. Of course you are.
Oh my god, do you go through alphabet?
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
food?
We're down to H in fish.
Oh my god.
What's the next one?
Jellyfish. Now that's going to be intense. That is going to be intense. I don't know where you can get those.
How did eel
Oh,
go?
London Aquarium. We literally just went there yesterday. There's so many there.
Jellyfish
yeah.
are actually beautiful. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
the point. That
But
is.
you can eat anything with the right seasoning. That's the beauty of food.
I don't.
That's the beauty
Yeah,
of food.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
And yet you
seriously.
still won't sleep with
The
women.
only thing you can't eat with good seasoning is chips once they've gone cold. You canny save them. You canny
No, you
save
can.
them.
You just peanut oil fry them again. Fine. Have you been throwing away leftover
what?
chips?
I'd actually like to leave and go and do that right
'Cause
now.
I only
I've
found-
got some
I found that
KFC in
out.
my bin.
Let the man tell us.
I found that I was like you. I was, you order fish and chips. You get loads of chips. You're like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a waste. I can
Yeah.
only eat so much. But yeah, you just either you make like potato cakes with them, mash them up, soft, really good, egg, flour, whatever.
Oh my god, now that's a
Or-
solution I can get on board with.
Or you just peanut oil just fry them again and they work.
I was not taught this ever in my life.
They just go soft. You just need to crisp them up again. So you just.
Finn, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but I've never been sexually attracted to you until now.
Well.
Honestly.
What are you eating? Chips? Yeah.
Oh God, if Sunil takes out the bin before I get home, I'm going to be fucking livid.
Text him.
Yeah, do.
You're right.
Keep your.
It's enough to stop the podcast.
she doesn't stop the podcast to text. You think she doesn't even stop the podcast to answer phone calls?
Right.
Sunil, it's me. Basically, I think there's some old chips at the bottom of the bin. Can you not take the bin out? Because I've just found out that you can actually
And
make
also,
potato
Finn Taylor's
cakes out
so
of them.
hot right now.
Now, I was talking about chips that were in the fridge. The bottom of the bin.
Okay. No, actually, just throw them away then.
Yeah, I think they might be on sale.
Throw them away and don't look at the other takeaway because you were away. Okay, bye. Actually, don't want him looking in that bin, full stop.
Yeah,
he
fair
was
enough.
away for 3 days and it was an absolute feeding frenzy at the zoo for me. He went and I just lost my fucking mind. And every meal I ordered, I was like, this will be for dinner as well. Like, this will be lunch and dinner.
It never was.
Holy shit, I can eat through a pain barrier.
Wow.
Like, you know, like war people when they've been shot, but they keep fighting.
Yeah.
You know,
War
they keep
people?
Well, they got soldiers.
Soldiers, yeah.
Soldiers.
Yeah.
The trench folk.
Nowadays, we're so politically correct, we have to say people of war.
Oh, well, do you?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. The war people, the gunners.
You have the Ukrainians on one side and the people of war on
The
the other.
people of
and
war.
and I'm not taking a side.
You should take a side.
No, you're not
Take a
meant
side,
to.
Finn.
No.
Finn, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you cook?
Yeah, I can cook.
Interesting.
Makes hake.
Yeah.
You know what I did last night? So my sister came around. She got a new job.
Very
So we had some
Congrats
champagne.
to your sister.
And she loves fish and her flatmate hates it. So whenever she comes around,
And
I
you're
make
Daddy
fish.
Hake, so let's
I'm
go.
Daddy Hake. So we have where we just moved, we have a fishmonger, like proper fishmonger. So as a treat, I went and got some hake, and then I've done a cookery course, so I know how to make fish properly. So I
Wait, what?
Tell us about this
Sorry,
cookery course.
excuse me?
I did it in a poaching liquor with a cartouche. Cheers.
Oh my god!
Isn't that when you just boil milk and put fish in it?
No, you can do anything.
the
Anything?
man can do anything?
Well, you can cook it in anything. You can cook it in milk if you want.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
Could you cook it in egg yolk?
I imagine you dip it in milk and then just straw dog it down the gullet.
Just classic me though.
And,
I'm a raw babe.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
raw meat.
Yeah.
Mainly. Like,
That's what
you know, in
eating raw
Germany,
is,
they
right?
still eat raw mince. That's still like a really popular lunch.
Raw
If they go
mince.
to the butchers for lunchtime,
Crack an egg in it, salt and pepper. What's it called?
Metegel.
No,
And they
I
have
meant
it in the shape of a hedgehog at children's parties.
Yeah, tartar steak, tartar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can have it. Did you ever have this? Like Metegel, when they like make it in the shape of a hedgehog for children's parties, and it's a pile of raw mince,
Mince hedgehog.
and they put pretzel sticks in it, and that's like the children. It's like, so here we've got cheese and pineapple, and there it's just like
make a lot
babies eating raw mince.
Do you know what? I know.
My
that-
grandfather was a Nazi.
Like I understand why Germany have started spending money on defence again, but I really
Yeah.
don't think they should.
Yeah,
I think
I know.
if you're giving raw mince to children in the shape of hedgehogs, they should not have a standing army.
I agree.
Bacteria.
I think we should shut them down again. Actually, never mind Russia. Let's go after them. They're still loose units in my
I
eyes.
agree. That's fucking insane.
That's child
Kids
abuse.
love it.
That's child.
The
Of course
kids-
they do.
It's the shape of a hedgehog.
That's
Christ.
disgusting. That is disgusting. So you can cook.
I can cook.
What do you like to cook best?
I like a one pot, but my wife finds that a bit like. I like it if it's the same taste in your mouth for like a whole bowl.
Like a medieval night. That's how they used to eat, isn't it? Just everything in one pot, and they'd be like, "Oh, just shove anything in, it'll work."
If I had my way, you know how in Caribbean cuisine they basically have, I think it's called a buck pot, where they have like basically a pot that you just cook and don't wash, and it just keeps the flavours.
Nice.
I would love to do that to one of our pots, but they're like quite nice, and every time I'm like, maybe we just don't wash this one and keep, make like
Yeah,
a. But
yeah.
my wife's like, no. we
Yeah,
should
no,
wash it.
as soon as you said that, I literally dried up. I was like, absolutely fucking
We've
right.
got a
Yeah.
pan like that at home. We don't wash it. We just wipe it down with
That's
kitchen
disgusting.
towel.
Yeah, that's probably what you're meant to do.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
you're
it's
not-
his pan. He said it's like it's a thing that you
Bacteria.
do.
You're not
yeah.
meant to actually wash. Like you're not meant to wash knives. You're
No.
meant to just wipe them.
wipe them
And also,
down.
you should only really have one. You just need one knife. Anyway,
Yeah, we've got several knives. We've got knifey that Sunil uses to threaten
Knifey?
me. Yeah.
Sorry, what?
When I'm misbehaving, he gets out knifey and just holds it up to me until
Wow.
I submit.
They also have pileys for where they keep all their
Piles of
trash.
shit. Yeah.
Do you think it says anything about your marriage that you would like to have the same flavour every single day and your wife begs you to change it up?
Is that like an attack on straight guys? I didn't
Oh,
get
no.
I felt like that was a coded attack.
That's how it
No, I
felt.
just feel like, do you think that
Felt like that was a
does
very
that bear-
bi.
Apologise,
That was a very
Catherine.
bi thing to say. It
I
felt
mean,
like
does it bear out in your relationship in terms of like, do you like to do the same thing all the time?
no, we don't have
It doesn't have to be
fucking-
sexual. The fact that you made it one that way, though, is
No, it just you said it in the voice that I've heard you attack straight people with in the past. So I assumed that was the attack.
I've actually seen her do it at Gigless Live.
Yeah.
Mad.
I'm sorry, are you guys okay? Are you feeling unsafe?
I always feel unsafe. I feel constantly threatened.
By me.
Constantly. I don't know what to do with my hands right now
That's
because
crazy.
anything could provoke. God knows what's happening with you.
This from a woman who lives with a man who holds a knifey to her when she
It
knows
works. I do give him the remote so quickly. I'm
Wow.
like, oh, knifey's out. Fuck it. It's not worth it.
Knife's coming out for the remote, is it?
Knifey.
Sorry.
Knifey isn't. It's not for cooking. It's a Stanley knife he has on his person just in case.
Oh,
my
fine.
God.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I've got one of those. I've got a multi-tool that I don't have one now.
He
but-
uses it
yeah.
for opening boxes and things.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
always
yeah.
have wondered, did you get it with the baby?
No, I got it when my father-in-law gave it to me. I think just after we got engaged.
That's
It was
amazing.
quite a ritual thing.
Yeah, that is insane.
But my dad's always like, when I told you this, when I went traveling when I was like 19, and I was like, oh, what do I need to get? And he was like, a $5 and a knife, and you can get around the entire world.
Yeah,
You did not
And
know. Excuse me,
like-
what?
Yeah. A $5 and a knife. That's the only advice I ever got given.
That's like a travel blog, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't worry, sweetheart, you'll be fine.
Fine for a knife. No, I
And
do.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem it.
No, it's for like because my wife has an Amazon addiction, so I'm just there's boxes, so many boxes, and so take the bins out, and I do just every now and then just fucking stab the bins, it's a bit of therapy, but
Fascinating.
but also when you're doing up a
I can't say anything now because I don't want to say anything about straight
when
men.
you're doing
You
up
can
a
say whatever
house,
you want.
you do need it on you at all times,
Yeah.
Because you just moved.
Yeah,
How
like
was
3
that?
months ago. You know what? This morning we were like, the house is fine. We finally decorated, and then the coat rack just fell off the wall and took out a lot of the wall with it.
Oh, God.
And so I just left the house, took
Have
the
you
doors and
heard
left.
about
Set it on
raw?
fire as
Yeah,
always.
No, we had raw plugs in,
Okay,
and
so I
they
just learned about
and
this
they
recently,
and
yeah.
they came out because the wall wasn't good enough quality. It doesn't look like.
Did you put them up or did somebody? Did you pay
No, I
someone
put
to put
I put them up. But I know how to put stuff up, but
maybe.
it's pretty
Well, you
demeaning now.
don't, 'cause it fell down.
No, I don't know how to keep them in. I know how to put them up. Put 'em up
I still
fine.
don't think that counts
But
as
it's been a month.
anything.
They were in for a month, and then but it just
Not very
got
long.
too many coats. Because the weather's kind of like, is it cold? Is it hot? And so
Yeah,
all our
that's
coats
fair.
were out, and they were on a rack.
You
that
got
was
the summer,
too.
the spring, and the winter coats up there.
Yeah.
No, I just don't believe in owning more than one of anything if you don't need it. So just one coat and you're good.
You
One
do just wear
coat,
that
one
one
knife.
pink coat the
I
whole
do.
time, don't you?
Because I've just got one coat. And I'm trying to make out sustainability and not laziness of going to the shops. It's sustainable. It's actually got holes in the armpits.
Is it a
from,
big?
like-
Is it a big coat?
Yeah, it's a big girl coat.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
I bought it from the German version of Bon Marché.
It's not a big.
Right. Due to marked. What are we talking? But we're transitioning into summer now, aren't we? Is it too hot
Yes,
for
it's
you?
still a raincoat.
It's just a raincoat.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
that
yeah.
big.
I just put a scarf on top of it for winter.
Yeah, it's a good word. do you feed pigeons in the park? I'm getting that kind of vibe.
Honestly, I would if I didn't think that pigeons didn't like me.
You're like 30 years away from becoming a bag lady.
30 years? Come on,
Okay.
not
That's
30
complimentary.
years.
Well, no,
That's so
it's-
I'm
complimentary.
fucking close. But like
That
a
was so
modern
ni-
bag lady, like no
Is
longer
this
plastic. I'm gonna be full of
flirting
totes.
with
Just me with
Sorry.
loads of totes and grain.
It's woman of bag, isn't it? We should be saying. I don't want to get in trouble.
woman.
Any bag ladies listening?
Just loads of like crazy little shop slogans on them. Like
That's so
super
funny.
cute,
That's
super
so-
organic, you know?
Are you doing? We're asking every comic this, and every time I do, these guys are like, "Have better chat." But I'm sorry, I'm interested. Are you doing the Edinburgh Fringe?
I'm doing the last 10 days
Oh no!
with a new show.
So
with a new
dignified.
show. But yeah.
that really is dignified.
I really think it is. It's that level you get to where
It's
you're
like,
like,
I
I'm just
don't
gonna
need
pop
it.
up.
I
I'm
don't
just
need
gonna
it.
pop
I
up.
was popping with a new show.
I would be up there for the whole thing, but my wife goes back to work at the start of August, so with
Wow.
Blaming the
Blame
woman.
baby
woman.
starting nursery.
I'm the one-
No,
I'm
I-
the
That one I'm with you on
I'm
it.
not
No, I'm
bitter.
with you on
I'm
that
just saying
one.
that's why I'm not doing the whole thing. Because you're making me seem
Don't
like
raise
I'm
your hands,
very.
though.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Can't
For the
gesticulate.
benefit of people listening and not watching on YouTube, Finn just raised his hand.
No. I
He
gestured.
gestured.
Raised his hand.
He
Christ.
barely lifted them. He
Man.
basically.
Why am I doing this podcast? I'm just going to get.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel
I'm
like
just going
all
to get
of our guests get to
tweeted
this
by
point.
angry lesbians about hitting Catherine. That's all I'm going to get. I've got enough of that already on my TikTok.
Make sure
Thank
you
you.
tag us at Helen Bauer and
Christ.
at Finn Taylor. Comedy or just Finn Taylor?
I'm not telling you what my fucking tag is now.
We'll tag him in the release of this. Tweet him.
Jesus Christ.
Come on. people of war, you can start it. I do know the word soldiers, by the way. I want to make that very clear.
Yeah. No,
I actively do.
You spent a lot of time in Germany.
I grew up in a squaddy area, so
Germany.
lots of
The country of Germany.
Fleet, Aldershot, Farnborough, Squaddy Central.
Yeah,
that's where I'm from. Okay, so I know.
You know some dumb men.
Military towns,
vibes. They used to practice in the woods by our house, just loads of
That's
people fighting.
I did like Cadet Force at school for about a year.
Did
and
you?
Then we had to do
this feels
something,
right.
and then I got kicked out because we were on like like a weekend away. We were like 13.
Yeah.
And we've got like guns, but with blanks, obviously, and they're like teaching you
real
teaching you-
guns.
Yeah, but like it's a private school. And
Cadets, man.
Okay, but like you have your voice and you just said it was a private school. Presumably, did you all go in at fake lieutenant level? What does it? How does it work?
no,
Cadets.
cadets is I don't know what it is. It's just like we had to do something that wasn't.
We're training
sport,
up our
that
young
was like a
English
thing.
boys.
But what about
to fight.
rugby?
No, but we had to do something that wasn't sport, like on top of sport.
What about golf?
That's still
That's a
sport.
sport.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a walk with sticks. Would you behave? It's not.
Anyway, I got thrown out of the Cadet Force because we were meant to shoot you meant to learn how to shoot properly.
Yeah.
And when they said everyone go, I stood up and went from the hip and started doing this. And they were like, "That's really dangerous." And then I got sent home.
I got the same thing. I got banned from tennis, extracurricular, because I figured out if I held the racket on my clit.
Oh my
Turned on.
Sorry, you said that was a similar thing.
You did. It was like,
Same thing.
you were like
Yeah, I was
saying-
shoving a gun up my arse, and they were like, "Please, do you mind?"
No, but it's like I got kicked off for using a tool in the wrong way.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, I don't know that
broadest definition of the.
And I
Of the
apparently
same.
frightened the private girls' school we were playing against.
Wow.
So
I mean-
they kicked me off the team. I
Well,
wasn't
you were
that
on
good
the
either.
court when you did this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doubles.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, at least somebody else.
Doubles.
Right. Yeah.
else was covering the ball.
to straddle the net.
Hey.
Just in time.
Were you that tall
Just
then?
Oh yeah. I was a big lass. Yeah.
Fascinating.
But you must have done a sport then. What was your sport instead of cadets?
Well, at school, the kind of school I went to, they wanted you to play rugby, but I didn't like playing rugby even though I was quite tall.
Mm-hmm.
So they made you. Well, I wanted to, instead of saying football, they called it recreational sport, which was football.
Okay.
And it was basically all the kind of dyspraxics and the like tearaways. We'd
Oh
play
my
football
God.
while everyone.
Yes.
But I liked playing football, so it was
Yeah.
fun.
But you weren't allowed to like actually compete. It was just sort of like.
It was like a very much a well done for trying kind of vibe.
Oh.
Hey, don't you still do that? Aren't you on that like comedy football?
No, but that's not. I mean, well, you're right. That is
That
a
is
bunch
like
of practice.
participation.
It's the same thing.
It's like,
Yeah.
come on, boys, you can have fun during the day too.
I play comedians football. Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, which is
I am
That's so
fascinated by comedians.
Me too.
football.
I wish I could watch, but that seems weird. Can you just show up to watch with
People
orange
do, I
segments?
think.
No, you can come and play if you want. I mean,
That's
No,
not at
no,
all
no,
what
I wanna
said.
play.
Right,
I
okay.
don't want to do that.
No.
I don't even.
I
really
want to
talk
watch and
any
just
of
see
those
if there's
people.
an emotional moment between two of you. Like, if someone
Yeah.
falls over, do you all just go like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Like, "Oh my god, are you?" okay?
no, it's much more toxic than that.
See, that's
Nice.
what I'm worried about. I want there to be one of the sweeter boys to start playing, just to be making sure everyone's okay. Have you stretched? Everyone stretched before we start, like something like
Anybody
that.
check on anybody?
Oh yeah, if someone's actually hurt,
Okay.
like I think someone once cut their head quite badly, and that was like okay, ambulances and all that. That was all fine.
Jesus, what? That's a more aggressive game than I had you pegged for.
Yeah. Leave his knife with him, didn't he?
Okay.
Always prepared.
Always be prepared, scouts.
Do you know how to do the?
Wait,
there
is
you
that
go.
right?
What are you doing?
Is that scouts?
There you
Scouts
go.
promise.
Yeah.
Star Trek, isn't it?
Is it? No, that's Star Trek.
I don't
Don't come
fucking
here and
know.
tell us what's what. We know.
Yeah. Have you
I've
ever
got-
seen it?
My mother's a massive Trekkie, and I was in the Scouts.
Your mum's
Any
a
further
Trek-
questions?
You were in the Scouts?
Of course I was.
I thought girls weren't allowed in until recently.
Oh, in Ireland we're not as backward.
I didn't realise. You know when you listen to a podcast and it's like on 1.5.
Yeah.
I didn't realise you recorded at that pace. This is insane. This is fucking insane.
We both had a big slushy yesterday,
Yeah.
and neither of
We're
us
still-
have quite calmed down
no,
from it yet.
No. There's a lot of sugar that's just been consumed before I've
I
arrived.
wish that I hadn't done this, but recently I tried to listen to our podcast. Don't recommend. It's a real headache of a listen.
How
But
dare
I
you?
went to slow us down, and we were on this. We were on 1. I thought we were on 1.5. So the man makes a good point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Finn. Would you like us to speak more slowly?
Oh Christ! It's another fucking. You do you. I'll just.
We are doing us.
No,
we are doing us. And you had a
I
drama
thought that was
with
a thing
it.
you
They
say
trap
to
me like
people.
this as well, Finn.
Okay, cool.
It's
You're
really-
fine. You're
Okay.
both
Fine.
fine.
You're fine. Everyone's fine.
I'm very happy with the situation.
So Finn's going to be at what venue?
The Queen Dome.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, you really are just like rolling in a massive venue for a nice few days to do a new show. What's it called?
I don't know yet. I think it's going to be called Daddy Self Care, but I'm not entirely sure.
I love
Come
that.
on.
Is that good? I think I might call it
love
that.
That's
that.
good.
Yeah.
That's
I love
good.
that. Yeah, that's
okay.
very nice.
Good. I'm gonna call it that.
Expect a lot of bears at your show.
Sure. I get them anyway.
Yeah, nice.
Do you?
That's why he keeps the mic. He's been over this.
I mean, I keep blowing
that's
guys
a fucking
afterwards. Is that a
great
different thing?
show, No, Daddy Self Care, Queen Dome, 10 days. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, actually, calling it Daddy Self Care in the Queen Dome,
Yeah.
you're right. That is quite a queer
beautiful.
aesthetic, isn't it? Yeah.
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 Well, I mean, it's very exciting. I think you should put LGBT in your little.
In the category?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Bring
Can
it
you
to
do
them.
that?
Yeah.
I
Anybody.
think you do.
Oh,
what you
but
want.
you can say like LGBTQ plus friendly, right? But it's
Yeah.
not.
No, you can say like as your like storyteller, political, LGBTQ.
Yeah, it just is a way for like LGBT.
What are the other options?
Ewan's once put flamenco pottery, and he said that his company was from Antarctica, and they just let it in. They both. I mean, no one checks because you're paying 400 quid, so you can do whatever
That
you want.
is true.
I don't know what I've ever been under. Just comedy, I think. Just stand-up comedy.
Oh, you're really.
I want to get another category.
You can put
open up
livestock
your-
in if you want.
Yeah.
You can just enter your own thing.
That
in.
would genuinely work out so well for me.
Yeah, I
Because
think
we were
so.
literally just talking before you arrived about like aging and like, so I had this theory that like my tits are like, they're going down, but because I'm fat as well, I think when I lose the elasticity in my skin, I'm going to look like a dog that's just given birth. You know what I mean? Like just nipples like
Yeah,
running
yeah.
along like a cow that's like the udders have just given up.
Yeah.
And then I also think I'm going to end up with like really hunched over, like one of those old women that's just like doubled
Yeah, the back.
down.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the thing, isn't it? Old women who have hunched over. It must be the bigger
It's got to be a
titted
titty
ones.
thing. It's
yeah.
got to be a titty thing. So I'll be that with my like. Ideally, I'd have about 6 nipples by this point. So I've got 2, maybe 3. It might be a mole, but like. I'm counting it because it's my body.
Yeah, why not?
It's my body and it's
Yeah.
my choice.
Yeah. Define however you want to.
Okay, then I've got 5. I reckon I can count
If you,
5.
if you start working on your pelvic floor, then you might be able to counterbalance the.
Is that Kegels, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's Kegels?
That's I think the pelvic
Did I
floor.
tell you about? I went to a pelvic physio.
Oh, yes.
I don't think I.
Not
told
sure it's
Finn.
come up in our chats. No. I can't
You haven't
say.
texted? That's so
I
weird.
went to this pelvic physio, and because surprise, my pelvis is uptight. I know, what a shock.
Yeah.
And so I can't wee because I can't relax enough to wee.
Yeah.
God.
I can't get it all out. I know, it's crazy.
I'm
My-
pissing right now. It's mad. We're completely different ends of the spectrum.
So you go, and
You got the role, Andrew.
I go into this lady and she's like, okay, let's just talk through like your water intake, your water output. And then we like had a chat about my day and that was fine. And then she was like, great. Okay. So then if you could just hop up on the bed. And I was like, okay. Yeah. Okay. And then I thought she was going to like have a quick look and then we'd be done. Or like when you get a smear, they'll use the equipment. And
Yeah.
Oh, this woman, it took 20 minutes of her putting different numbers of fingers in there and asking me to do Kegels.
Wait, you
so
did not
essentially
tell me
shake her
this.
hand with my cunt. She was like, okay, so I want you to squeeze for 30 seconds. Now try to squeeze and hum for 30 seconds while she moved from like 1 to 2 to 3 fingers. Did I have sex with her? Or is that normal? Is that
I
right?
think that's fucking. It's penetrative.
It was very penetrative, but it went on for so long. Does that...
In my experience, I'm not sure. I don't know.
I think we've got the wrong guest. Like, this is save this for like Alison.
So you were having trouble weeing,
Yeah.
but she went in the vagina hole.
Well, the
Not where the
pee
wee
hole
comes
is
from.
inside.
Right. Okay.
So you got to like, you sort of like, when you go in the vagina, the pee hole's just there. Like it's in the area.
The pee hole is still.
And you can't get in the pee hole. The pee hole be small.
That's it. That's why I was like.
It's very tiny.
You went for a.
Yeah.
You
Oh, no,
went
she
for a
didn't put her
piss stop.
3 fingers in the...
That's what I was like. I was
No,
like. I can
But
see where
when
the
you
problems
go
are,
in,
actually.
if you want to get to the pee hole, you're playing with vagina.
Oh,
You just are.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, unless this is when I find out that my cunt is built technically wrong.
You know what?
I'm just
I never really
devastated.
stopped to look at the pee hole.
Oh, you must. Oh, you simply must. Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
It's never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to check. Because sometimes a woman's like, "Oh, I came," but she's just pissed to make it end.
Yeah.
And that's
Excuse
so many
me?
times. Like, no, it works. And I'm just like, add a little wee wee. Yeah. Me neither.
What?
Hello. No, but you know, like.
Helen, you know.
Hello.
It's not
Mom?
You do know you can.
Nelson.
I have a question. Do you always act like you've come when you haven't?
No, but I used to. Everyone did when they were younger, no?
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough,
I've faked it once. Difficult for a man to fake it.
Yeah, how does one?
Sort of grunt. Ah, okay then. There. Okay, I just sort of slap. Go. There we
Do an
go.
impression of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
Whoa!
Good stuff there. There we
Well
go.
done.
Yeah.
Well done, love. That was.
Call it a
bit of
draw.
fun.
See you later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
even bother using that pregnancy test. It's not even worth it.
Yeah.
You don't ask me why. Yeah.
That would be much easier. I wish we got to pretend by being like, howdy doody, good
But don't you just
job.
pretend sometimes because you're like, oh, just make it end. Like, I'm not in the mood for this, actually.
No, that wouldn't be why I faked it. I might fake it because like they haven't made me come a few times, and then I feel bad for them, and then I have to like help their.
Do you mean that they haven't hit your required number of orgasms, or they've been trying for
I
a
mean,
while?
like they've.
I was
going to
say.
No, can you imagine?
And do you do the same
I like
grunt?
at least 4. No.
Right,
I
good.
What do you do? Like a noise?
That's none of your business.
I mean, we asked Finn.
Oh yeah, I know, but it's crazy that he answered.
Oh, okay. I go for like a very sort of like very like porny like like I do one of those. Yeah.
What was that? Sorry.
Like that.
And you piss at the same time. And you're able to do that.
Actively pissing myself, counting my nipples, going and then they're like fap, and I'm like, oh,
And,
good.
and then
I'm
they're
gonna
like, you know what?
shower,
Actually,
otherwise
I think maybe I'm done too. Like,
Good job.
yeah.
I jump in the shower and they're always gone.
Yeah.
They've always got somewhere to be though. I
sad.
exclusively sleep with very busy men.
No, I can't even wee when it's just that I have to do. So no. Please, we have a problem from a listener because I think Finn will have a unique perspective.
So I'm just an agony uncle kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Love that
Don't worry, I
for you.
usually solve it in a sentence.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from C.
Hi,
Hi,
C.
C says, thanks to Helen, I'm now completely obsessed with anything on TLC. I'm currently binging
The Learning Channel.
Right.
It's Tender Loving Care, isn't it? On the
No.
No,
It
it's
was
the
officially
it's
called
the
the
Learning
Learning
Channel.
Channel, which had
Oh.
the Learning Channel were just toddlers and tiaras.
Yeah.
Like it was amazing.
And sometimes it has those like true crime, like the psychics who lead the.
But it's
to the
got
dead
my
body.
favourite. It's got the fat people shows. I love them.
Sorry, is this like Channel 18 on Freeview?
Yeah.
Right.
I've never learned anything on. Anyway, I'm currently binging 1,000-Pound Sisters, and after watching their journey to bariatric surgery, I've decided to explore the option. My weight has fluctuated wildly over the last 15 years. I can easily lose/gain 12 stones in a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I've never let my size dictate my life, and I'm always the life and soul of the party.
Yeah.
But now that the 30th birthday is on the horizon, I'm really preoccupied with my health. When I told my
that,
family and
yeah.
friends my decision, they were, as expected, super supportive. But my partner, however, had a reaction that I was not expecting. We've been together 4 years. He is my rock and has been there for me through very trying times. When it comes to bariatric surgery, he declared that this is where he draws the line, and if I go through with it, we are over.
No. Okay. Very quickly. Your body, your choice. That's mad.
No, hang on.
He goes for a very specific type of guy, brackets chunky bear type, and I did know this going into the relationship. I honestly thought the partnership we had built mattered more to him than my appearance. I'm approaching the realization that I may have to end the relationship. But the question is, do I cut my losses now, as I fully intend to have the bariatric surgery, or do I wait to see if he changes his mind and see how he reacts? What should C do?
It sounds
What
like he's
a-
a BBW king.
What a gear shift.
I know.
That was an incredibly sincere problem that I was not expecting.
They always are.
And I'm on the back foot. I won't
I
lie.
know. I was too. When we went in with TLC, I was like, "What's the favorite
Let's
show going
let's
to
make
be
this
that is-"
funny. Oh God.
Oh my god!
I get right. Number one. Thank you for watching
Can I just
£1,000
say, by the way,
Sisters.
we've never had a problem where you need to take the lead, but I actually think you should because
I'm trying to.
Sorry.
I'm actively trying to, and I feel like I'm being thrown away. Okay. I cannot believe I'm in charge of this, but as
Also, a
you
male
took my
perspective,
recommendation to like BBW. All right. Number one, thank you for watching 1,000 Sisters. It's fucking amazing.
Have they had the surgery?
Amy has. Tammy hasn't.
Was it effective?
Tammy was trying to lose the weight to get bariatric surgery, and then she gained 50 pounds in a month, and it was fucking epic. Like, they interviewed her brother. It's reality TV, remember? So it's all World
Sorry,
Cup.
right, yeah.
And then he's outside her house, and she's just in the background. He's like, 50 pounds in a month? You gotta be trying to do that. Because in all fairness, 50 pounds in a month, that's hard. That's focus. And like, full
What's
respect
that
to
in
Tammy.
stone?
Enough for you to like
It's
react.
more than 4.
In a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be trying.
You've got to be trying.
That's like De Niro in Raging Bull. He fucking ate pasta.
Yeah. I mean, you can do it if you anything's possible. But they figured out on the episode of 1,000 Sisters that what happened is Tammy was getting a meal delivery service of all of her meals, like all portioned out. But then she was eating like 7 meals a day, like I did this weekend. So then she just sort of like, so she was doing the delivery service. Then her sister was like, "What the fuck?" And then she was like, "I was doing the system," and it's like, you fucked it. It was so good.
Okay, so back to
Now,
C,
Tammy has a repeated thing of going out with BBWs.
which is
Like, people who are obsessed with big, beautiful women. They're like, it's like a thing on dating
Is that
apps. So
different
it's like,
to
I'm a
feeders?
BBW king.
Was she a man or a woman?
man.
I think it was a male gay relationship.
Yeah, okay.
And
Yeah.
is that a different thing to a feeder? Or can they be both? Are they mutually exclusive?
They're not mutually exclusive. I think you can be a feeder and. I feel like if you are
But they're not
more
mutually
attracted to bear
dependent.
types, you will be a feeder, but you don't necessarily have to be. The other.
Okay.
It wouldn't necessarily be like an active thing because like sometimes feeders will like feed up a thinner body.
Okay.
You know, and it's not like.
But do they eat less themselves?
Often do.
It's
It's
feels
more
a
like
bit
a
sinister,
trying
doesn't
to incapacitate someone so they're dependent on you.
That's a Channel 5
So it
documentary.
can start
yeah.
with like just trying to control what they eat. So then you sort of make it so that you only get to pick what they eat, and then usually get to the point when you get to a certain weight where it's like a physical disability, and then they've got them captive.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Okay. So back to C.
Fucking mad. It's your body. If you want to do the surgery, then you have to do it. That feels right for you. Like, there is a million options of bariatric surgery. I've got a friend that went through it and went for the sleeve instead of the bypass. I think those are the two different ones.
If people who are listening at home who don't know, is this like different? Is this what some of us might understand as gastric bypass? It's like it's weight loss.
You can
surgery.
have one. Yes, you can have one where they take out a bit of your stomach, and then you can have one where they put a sleeve around it, which sort of like tightens it, so you can only access a small part of your stomach. And it sort of like means that you can only take in a very small amount of food, so you do lose a lot of weight very quickly.
So are we all agreed that if the person wants to have the surgery, they should?
Yeah.
Okay, but there's a second question here, which I think is interesting, which is that should he, in knowing that, like, should he wait to see if his partner changes his mind, or should he dump him simply because he was like, I'll break up with you? Because I would be of the view that if my partner was like, if you do that, I will leave you. And by the way, it's not just like an aesthetic surgery, right? Like it's about health in this for this person. Their perspective is that it's about changing their life for health reasons.
Yeah.
Like,
I also totally get turning 30 and being like, oh, I want to stop this habit that I've got.
Yeah.
Which, like, I feel you.
but what do you think he should break up with him, or?
No, I think there's a conversation to be had, but I wouldn't just jump out of the relationship because they had a bad reaction. Because, like, from what I heard from that was it was a bad reaction, and we've all seen people have a bad initial reaction to something.
That's generous. I think there's a world in which the partner was scared for the person they love doing something that's invasive and then had a bad reaction. But if they're actually, like, as it sounds like, want them to keep a body type that the other person feels is unhealthy for them, and says, like, this is a line in the sand, I don't care about your personality, I do care more about your body, then I'd kind of be like, bitch. What do
You do need to find out whether it's a reaction or not.
I'm not comfortable with this level of earnestness. So
I actually respect you saying that.
Yeah,
I really do
I
instead
mean,
of jumping in.
Yeah, do you know what? Just do it and see what happens.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like,
Wow.
do it and then don't just dump them because you're going through a lot at the moment.
But
why add another thing on?
But also, isn't what the partner's saying essentially what you were saying about your crush on somebody earlier? Like, do you think people should just get to like do you think it's fine to be like, oh, I fancy you more the way you are? So
Yeah, but I mean, with Makita Oliver, she's allowed to do what she wants. I was a 14-year-old who found a.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when it's health, you do what you want.
Yeah.
See, fucking go for it. And then also message me privately because I'm genuinely very interested.
I have so many follow-up questions. It's insane.
You can ask me.
But I don't know. But I also just, I don't know.
This is the thing. Sorry.
I'm the only one who's like, dump him?
Well, this is interesting because when there's like, you get into kind of subgenres of, I don't know what this kink or whatever you're into.
Yeah.
Where you're like, because I know someone who's basically their girlfriend is so, we all hate her. She's horrible to be around. She's really abusive to my mate, but my mate is into that in a sexual sense.
Oh, right.
And so you're like, fucking, because he likes, you know.
He loves it.
He likes, you know, and, you know, all that stuff. Anyway. So, but it's like,
you don't have to go hand in hand. You can be kind to your partner outside of the bedroom.
Well, but this is the thing. But it's like, how do you? He can't break up with her because he likes that dynamic. He's like a very submissive guy.
Yeah.
But it's like she is just an asshole.
Yeah.
So how do you when you're the only reason you're with her is because she's mean to you?
Yeah.
How do you get happier? Sounds like a similar thing. If this guy really is only with you because he's into a specific thing, then. In my head, you should just like the person enough to just not. But then you're only with them for if you found them on a dating app where you were putting that in a category. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Not my
You've
not
been
my
together
world.
for 4 years. It's worth another conversation.
I would say I understand that there's kinks, but I would also say like it feels like your weight in terms of like 4 years. It feels like it should become irrelevant. Like my mom has been lots of sizes. I hope she won't mind me saying this, but during my parents' relationship and. The one thing she always says about my dad is that like he has treated her the same way in every context. Like it's not a factor for him, and like it's a factor for other people. My dad used to run marathons, and my mom when my mom was at her biggest, and people obviously like had feelings about that. But like he just thinks she's the fucking hottest woman in the world and the coolest woman in the world, and that she's like he won the lotto to get to be with her, and he acts accordingly. And I don't know. I just feel like it should matter in no way. What? But maybe that's.
Remember how Chris spoke to Amy?
Well, but that sounds like a different relationship to the one that was described, where it was based on a sort of a dynamic, which is. But
the thing.
I don't know.
But the thing with it being a physical dynamic, though, is that like I'm, for example, like we're all into people we find hot, but also those people will get old.
Well, everyone dies. Maybe that's my answer. Is everyone when you're both dead, this will be irrelevant. That's my response.
But I just meant like
when are they done?
I just mean like everyone gets older, for example, and you have like, oh, I'm sorry, I was really into young.
Yeah.
Or you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems really fucking shallow to be like you have to be a certain type of.
But I think you should get the surgery and then see what this guy does.
Yeah.
I think fuck him off beforehand. I actually just think dump him.
I agree. I mean, it's too late now because it's 4 years down the line, but I don't think any kind of relationship based off a physical dynamic like that is a sustainable one.
No.
I find it I say lots of times. Twice this has happened where a guy's messaged me and then it's later come out that they've got oh yeah, I really like big guys, and I'm like, I didn't think I was big, but okay.
Yeah.
And, it is, even if I find this person attractive, I find it very off-putting. And that's me personally, but I don't think that's a sustainable base for a relationship.
I've dated people who only are attracted to like ginger women, and I don't do it intentionally. It's not my but it has become a thing, and yeah, I just think people have to like you for the whole thing.
Now we're on 0.5 speed.
I've gone down to 0.
Yeah, you've gone down to 0.
I fucking crashed.
I just mean like, would you feel? How would you feel if someone only was attracted to you for your body?
I feel like we've oversolved this now.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Fine.
We're just not going to agree on it, I think.
Okay.
You're like, dump him, and I'm like,
wait and see.
Wait and see. It's worth a conversation.
And what's your verdict, Finn?
Everyone should just wait for death.
There we go.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Wait for death.
Absolutely
Wait
brilliant.
for the
Thin when you're
crushing and
dead.
everything. Exactly.
You'll be thin when you're dead.
You can have all the sex you want when you're dead.
I don't really get what you mean.
You won't
though.
get to choose who's doing it, but
But it's like, it's so relaxing when you think like that. You're just
you
sort of
leave your
like,
body in the wrong place. Fuck it. Under a bridge by a canal or something.
No, you must never leave. People always look there first. If you have a body, you keep it with you at all times. No one's going to think you've got the body with you in your living room.
You make
means,
sure
like,
you
where you
die.
die.
By
Oh,
a
where you
canal.
die. Oh, right. Okay, right. I understood. I thought you meant
With your
about
mouth
if you have a
open.
dead body.
And then fucking you go going afterlife fishing, as it is. That's what we used to call it.
Thank you to our amazing guest, Ben Taylor. Tell us
We're
about
back.
your special, man.
I have a YouTube special.
You do, and it's so good. Finn is a
Thank you.
fucking unbelievable comic. He's actually one of my least favorite people to gig with because I don't want to go on after him ever.
Luckily,
Thankfully, that
you're
doesn't happen that
headlining.
often.
Yeah.
Luckily, it hasn't
easier for everyone
happened.
else.
But you know,
I'm normally going on last, but
yeah, that's what we said.
Oh, sorry.
That's what we
Just to be
said.
clear, just to be clear.
But sometimes you're doing 2.99s of one night.
Yeah,
and I have to
no,
go on after you, and it's very hard because you're very
well, that's
good.
that's very
Take
nice.
the
of you.
fucking compliment.
Thank you for the compliment.
His special's quite good. I'm not in it. Go on.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, and you should subscribe to my YouTube channel because also I've got a new show coming out, like a regular sort of 6-minute YouTube thing.
The fuck?
Hey,
Like
that's so
weekly?
cool.
Yeah, hopefully.
Very
yeah.
cool. Oh my God,
We've
definitely
recorded like
subscribe.
9 of them.
Okay, Dad
But-
online. We love to see it.
And
Dad
we'll
online.
tag Finn when we're like promoting this and everything. So like, give him a follow if you don't already.
And where can they find you?
Finn Taylor Comedy across all platforms.
Finn's just joined Instagram. Like it's
Like 3 months ago.
2016.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. He
Wow.
tastes whiskey. It's like a real dad vibe. I think
Yeah.
you should do some DIY. Maybe not like a follow up one, but
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I shouldn't. I should,
just like immediately done DIY.
because if it's whiskey and then the DIY, they'll be like, well, that's why that thing fell down.
I'd watch it.
Batter.
I think you
watch
should
it.
still give it a go. I feel like you can do the coat hooks. It's just go for 2 months' time, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean,
And-
it's an absolute disaster zone. I can't stress how bad the plaster is.
So I went through this. I had to throw a drill party just to get my coat hooks up.
What?
I don't have a drill, so I had to invite my friend over
Is
with
that
the
sex
drill.
thing again?
yeah.
Yeah.
It was a sex thing, yeah.
Yeah.
We put holes in the wall and then they fucking split me in two.
Nice.
Thank you, Finn Taylor!
Thank you so much.
Yay!
Oink, oink.
And if it, oink, oink. Give it a huge
Oh,
oink.
Is that what you
no,
say?
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
loved
but
it.
felt
Oink, oink.
weird.
I love
No,
it.
okay.
Oink, oink. I preferred his. Also, if you're going to be at Edinburgh Fringe, check out Finn. And are you also doing McCunley?
Yeah, Sunday the 1st.
Any tickets left?
I have no idea.
Great. Well, check out if he's available. Check it out.
If not, I got loads of tickets left.
Yes. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Finn. Well done.